Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Jonny Bradley. I'm founder of the SellerPro Academy, where we help ordinary people create extraordinary things, just one product at a time. Now today I have a very special interview for you with one of our 100K Club members, Michael, who actually managed to get to his first 100K in revenue in 1 year. So literally he launched his product July 2019. So we're going to jump into the interview right now. All right, everyone, welcome. We're joined here with Michael. I think what I'm going to do, Michael, is ask you to just kind of introduce yourself, a bit about backstory. But the great news is that you recently joined the 100K Club from the SellerPro Academy. So if I could hand it over to you, introduce who you are, a bit of your backstory, that would be fantastic.
My name is Michael, and just for the record, let's check this out.
Yes.
10K to 100K. I'm kind of really proud, of the achievement, because what it takes is just taking action. It's taking action. My background I'm into sports, so I know what it takes to have competitions,
Nice.
So when I saw your program on YouTube, I'm like, I've had so many stories about, Amazon, and, then I did a little bit of studying as well with the uni about how Amazon is in charge of the whole e-commerce, so I was like, okay, I think I'm going to try to do that at some point, Then I saw your video, when I saw it, I was like, what, this is it. I'm going to go for it, and
yeah.
That's it.
That's amazing. And did you correct me if I'm wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is quite a while ago now. But did you start selling on Amazon before you originally took the course? Was that right?
No.
No, maybe I'm mistaken.
Time.
No, so was the the first time you selling was actually through doing the course. And can you take us through that process of what it was like? How much time did you spend on it? When did you first get your first 10K in sales after you first selling the first product? So talk us through those first few, I guess, accomplishments.
Yeah, my strategy was a choice, taking action.
Mm-hmm.
So once I bought the course, I went straight to trying to do my trademark. I chose a brand name. I was just following through the stages on your course.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll ask you some questions. You'll be like, Mike, have you gone through the course? So,
yeah,
I had to go back, and I'll see what I was looking for.
Yeah, it's very easy to
so
miss
what I was
things.
looking for is right there.
Yeah, perfect. And how long did it take you to kind of go from that?
I signed up in. It took me like 2 months to pick a product,
mm-hmm.
and then I launched it in July. It's almost a year now, but my first shipment, I saw that in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Then I ran out of stock for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So I was out of stock for 3 months. So it's basically about like 8 months that I got up to the 100K in less than a year. So if I had the stock for that 3 months, I'm sure I would have I would have gone past that a long time ago. But
absolutely, that's great progress.
It's been a process.
Have you had to keep adding money into it, or have you reinvested profits? What has been your strategy to scale to the 100K?
My strategy has always been, I want to create a brand. So the investment that I made in, I'm not taking anything out for. I don't know when I'm going to take anything out, but whatever is coming out, I'm putting it back in.
Fantastic.
And once I start making profit, then I'll probably, because I've got like a little foundation back in Africa, then some of the profit is going to go towards some of those kids that I help in Africa. But right now, I'm putting everything back in.
That's amazing. That's great. And I love having a cause like that as well. It gives you that passion. I could take it into my pocket, but it's more valuable, more useful in your case, someone else's. And that's really, really incredible. So you want to build the brand, and essentially you could sell that in the end and, take the money out at that point, give some to your charity as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, when you were going through this process, what was the biggest challenge for you particularly? Was it time or the research? What was it that maybe that was the biggest challenge?
Uh, Trying to go through the normal research was really hard. Where you have to look for the uh, the product that has a lot of less competition and more
Hmm.
sales. That's really, I didn't go into that because it's really like maybe right now it's not the best way to go.
Hmm.
So I did it a little bit. It was really challenging. So I just, then I just gave up. I just stopped going through that process. I just started doing other, using other method to get the product. And because I travel a lot, so I couldn't just get a sample. I was in a hotel somewhere in South Korea, then I had a sample sent to me in my hotel room. So that was how much I wanted it.
Yes,
You
that's
know,
great.
that was
And
how much I wanted it. You
that just
know.
goes to prove that that as long as if there's obstacles, you can get around them. I remember my obstacle was like finding time in the day, and I think that just goes to prove that it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. You're a busy person like yourself. You know that you can make something work from like your laptop. That's incredible. Was there like a aha moment when everything kind of fell into place when you thought, oh, this is the right product, or were you still kind of a bit worried at that point?
I was once because for me, I'm not just basing it on Amazon. I want to
Mm-hmm.
try to create it outside Amazon. It's the
Mm-hmm.
product that I want to sell, even not on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
you know. So Amazon kind of gave me like the starting point with your help, which is like, like I couldn't believe someone could buy a product that I designed. Like everything was going in one that in less than a month.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, amazing. So what are
you
your what are
know,
your what are your future plans
yeah.
then for the brand? Do you have like monetary goals that you're trying to hit, or you're looking to release more products within that brand?
Yeah, it's basically to get more product out there. Right now I'm not using my emotions to sell.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to get the product that I'm selling right now.
Hmm.
You know, then probably with time, then I'm gonna get more product out that I want to. But
Hmm.
right now is to get more product out there. I've actually got like one hopefully that's gonna get to Amazon warehouse this week,
Nice.
hopefully, and then I'll pick it up from there. I've got like 4 new products that I'm trying to
Oh,
get going
amazing. That's
this month.
amazing.
So
Oh my God.
we'll
That's
see.
so much that's
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
work. Well, keep us up to date on that. That'd
It
be
is.
wicked.
It is
And
a lot of
so
work.
so
It is
normally
a lot
like
of work. It is a lot of work.
if you were to take away maybe the starting the new products, roughly how much time do you spend maintaining the first product on like a weekly or monthly basis?
Yeah. Say that again.
So how much time do you spend on the actual business, not creating the new products, but the actual maintaining of the business on like a weekly basis? How do you manage that, and how much time does it take?
Um, I'm maintaining it usually every evening. I just go through my phone and just see what's going on and see who, if anyone has been able to. No one can hijack my listing because I'm brand registered now,
Yeah.
which makes it easier. So I just went through the right process and tried to not to worry too much because once you worry too much with Amazon, then you're gonna have a lot of headaches.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah, you need to learn how to prevent stress. That is definitely for
Yeah,
sure because sometimes you're not in control. That's wicked though. Just like every like an hour an evening or whatever, just to kind of maintain it. That's fantastic.
yeah,
So what advice would you give
yeah.
to
And what
someone
I try to
else? Go on, sorry.
Yeah, what I try to do more is to try to outsource, try to help have professionals do more of the work for me,
Mhm.
like the listing and all that, to try to create a listing and all that. And I've known the basics now, so which is good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's always better to get other people if you
You know,
especially don't have the time. So what was like one piece of advice you would give to
yeah.
someone watching this video that is thinking, Michael, I want to be in your position in a year's time, picking up the 100K, awards, which should arrive to you hopefully very, very soon. What would advice would you give to that person?
Well, the first thing I have to say is just take the action, just take the action because, like I told you earlier, my strategy was making that choice, once you're able to make that, there's going to be a lot of challenges, of course, in business. I've always had that mentality of, mental toughness. Even if you fail, it's okay. Once you're determined, you're gonna get there. You're just starting. Once you're able to start, then the experience is gonna be the best teacher as well. Once you keep going, then you learn from that.
Yeah. Would you say that your sporting?
But there's no better time to start than now. There's no better time to start.
True. Yeah, definitely.
Say that again.
I was saying, do you feel that your sporting background with the, I guess, competitiveness of like, well, I'm gonna do it, so I am gonna do it. Does that really help you?
Yeah. That helped as well. And also, while I was doing my sporting activities, I had the chance to study business and sports management. In in one of the universities here in the UK. So it's still within sports and business. So I know what I was getting myself into.
Nice. Oh,
but I'm just starting anyway. I'm just starting. This is just the starting point for sure.
I know that's the incredible thing. Like you're just saying, it's only been a year since a year this month really since you started selling. Already generated 100,000 in revenue and got all these plans to, release more products this month, next month. Got really good cause behind it. So I think
go on. Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. I think you've done very, very well, and it's just a testament to taking action. I think that's a really important, I guess, competency that people need to have to be able to be successful in anything, in sports or in business, whatever it may be. It's take action and just make I was gonna say make shit happen, just make it happen, and from doing that, like yourself, the progress comes quite quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the 100K it's not. I'm not counting the ones that I've made on my website. This is just on Amazon because I'm working on my website as well. So, but it's been great. It's been challenging, but it's been great. It's been a great learning experience. I love it.
Amazing. I'm so happy for you. I really am. That's wicked. I know you're strapped for time, so I just want to thank you for your time today, Michael. I really, really appreciate it. Congratulations again on getting to the 10K and the 100K club. And as always, I'm here to if you need anything. Yeah. If I do have one request, if anyone leaves any comments on this video, then after a couple of days after I put it live, just see if anyone asks you questions, if you could maybe chime in if you can. If not, don't worry. But if anyone does have any questions, ping them down in the comments, because I'm sure there's things I probably would have forgotten to ask. I always get caught up in the moment. And then Michael will try and answer it whenever you can. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much for joining us. To have as well. Oh, perfect. Thank you ever so much for joining us today. And good luck for the future.
All right, thanks, man, and take care, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much.
So as I said, if you have any questions for Michael, ping them down in the comments, or if you have any questions for me, again, ping them down in the comments. And if you do want to join the SellerPro Academy, currently we are taking applications only, so you can go to sellerproacademy.com, follow the instructions, and you can apply to become a member. Make sure you are subscribed with your notifications turned on, and remember, you're just one product away. Bye-bye.